Hello, good morning. This is Makané, and we're doing a reading today. And really wanting to focus on what needs healing today. I know so many of us are feeling like even though things are a lot better than they were, it's still not back to normal, and that's okay. You might be feeling anxious, or you might even be still feeling depressed, angry, or feeling the losses of the last year, and you don't want that to interfere with the happiness of the moment. So let's look at what we need to address to heal today, to go forward, to find more joy in the present moment. Okay, and so we have boredom. So addressing our boredom, addressing the part of our spirit that is feeling a little lackluster, tedium, disappointment, emptiness, or frustration. So even though things are more stable and calm, we're still feeling that something's lacking maybe. And in order to respond to this emptiness, it's good to remind ourselves that there's more to life than what's going on. So this card's all about having things to offer. It's about like being the one holding out our heart and seeing the ancestor animal guides, the 3 dogs. You could also see them as wolves or muses. So they're about loyalty, companionship, being with your tribe, being with those who you belong with, and finding those beings so that you can give your heart. So whether they're near or far, reach out to them, text them, call them, say, hey, thinking of you, maybe send a funny picture. You could share something creative you've been working on, a song you like listening to, anything that will help you connect to someone you've been missing, and that will also help you feel that sense of emptiness. And boredom can be changed. Like we can find a sense of humor. I love text threads where I just like literally send like silly pictures or memes or even just like random emoticon strings of like codexes, like what does this one mean? And just like trying to express ourselves, trying to be creative in that. So focusing on your interests alone right now are not enough to fill a void, and that's okay, because there's something about life that's like, it's not about attaining everything we want, or it's not about just dancing alone to our own beat. Like that's lovely, but sometimes it can feel really lonely. So like finding someone to dance with, even if it's like someone you've never danced with before, holding out a hand, say, hey, would you like to try? I literally made friends that way with one of my besties. If you're out there, hello best friend. Just like that's how it can be. Just like literally say hello. Let's be friends, and let's dance, let's play, let's draw, let's sing, let's explore the beauty of nature, go on a hike. Obviously do this with someone you trust. But yeah, check out your intuition today. See what's calling to you. Is it to connect with those who you haven't connected with in a while? Is it to open a door to someone new who's in your sort of like outer circle? Maybe a neighbor, maybe someone you volunteer with, or a place you've been thinking about volunteering at. Maybe a lonely relative, a grandmother, a grandfather who would love to hear from you, or to like engage in a creative project together, like a legacy project, telling their story, recording it and giving it to them, and giving it to the other family members as a way of saying, I appreciate you, I appreciate who you are. Even just like if you don't have connection to many relatives, like finding out the ones you do still share connection with, and just like recording those memories of the ones we've lost, those who have gone, maybe due to illness, maybe even in the last year. So before we just move on and forget, holding on to what we can appreciate in the now, and that can even just be our memories, sometimes just appreciating those. I had a moving dream last night where I was wishing my deceased brother a happy birthday, and it's not his birthday, it's his birthday in November, but I've been thinking about him more recently. I haven't seen the hawks. Like whenever I see a hawk around my neighborhood, it's like a sign to me that he's saying hello. So I haven't seen them since like the wrens, who I like really loved and like were so sweet, but they were like such little dicks to the hawks. They like chased them away. I mean, I understand you don't want the hawks to eat their little eggs, but I miss the hawks. And I'm hoping I'll see them in my new neighborhood because I'm moving. I'm like, maybe the hawks have already moved on to the next spot and they're scoping it out for me. So yeah, but just like the dream itself was just like all these memories coming back. It was like a video that we had put together of like just like treasured little moments of his life. And like sadly, my family are not the kind of people to keep home videos. They keep those kind of memories, and I really kind of wish we did do more of that. But you know, memories are always in your heart, and sometimes videos sort of like they try to replace what's in our heart and our memory in a way that it's like it's not the same, right? But like they can also bring back memories too. So anyway, it was neat to realize that I had all these memories sort of stored away in my subconscious, and they were playing back, and it was like a kind of homage to my bro. And it was like he was receiving this video. He was living in Russia, so I guess that's how my subconscious is dealing with this loss, is that he's still out there, he's just far away. And it honestly pained my heart a lot to wake up and feel that he wasn't here, but wherever he is, sending him so much love, and realizing that like memory is a way of keeping those we love alive in this world. So I've been thinking about writing about him, I'm not sure, maybe a story or something. So finding creativity, finding some beautiful outlet for something that is like missing, that you're missing, and finding a connection, and that will just really fill that void. So that's the boredom card. Maybe do one or two more cards. Oh yes, grace. Grace is always good. So finding your inner spirit, your light, your joy. So like connecting from a place of springtime, summertime songs, and prancing and frolicking, and what you love, what lifts your spirit. Sometimes the only way I feel called to connect is when I'm stuck, when I have a problem, because like I don't know, it's not automatic in me always to connect from a place of love and joy for some reason. So like I gotta work on that, I guess. So like what does it mean that I don't always know way through? Okay, so and then competition. Oh yeah, this is another way to relieve boredom. So like entering into a game, finding and always keeping our grace in that too, right? Not letting our inner competitive spirit sort of run away with us and our ego get all like rarg. Just like finding that sense of play, and that like whoever wins, it's all good, but just like that sense of like, yeah, gotta show up, gotta win, gotta try, gotta do it. Gotta do it, bro. So great ways to relieve boredom. Competition. Let's see if we can find more about that. I'm gonna look at our little book. I love the little booklet that comes with this deck. There's always some little nugget that's like just the thing for the day. So I'm gonna read about it. So yeah, if you've been in strife, if you've had arguments or conflicts or something that's like challenging, looking at the discord and confrontation or the disagreement or the sense of not being understood, if that's been in your world, like bringing your own sense of just like attuning to you're attracting a worthy opponent. So like go the distance, like this challenge is rising up to meet you, and it's like because obviously because you are yourself a worthy opponent. It's not because this person just wants to dominate, and maybe they do, and if they do, then you can just be like screw you, I'm walking away, because that's not a very fun game. But if someone genuinely is just like, I disagree, like sometimes it's good to like hear all the different opinions and let the best opinion win. And then obviously some people don't want to hear other people's opinions, so like letting your inner competition bring out your best. So let it unleash your passion, unleash your commitment to what you believe in. So whether or not whoever's around isn't hearing you, just like let it affirm your own beliefs. Let it and be proud that you believe and like are charged with like passion to care and have a sense of like your own self and your own way of seeing the world, because that's valuable. Everyone has a unique perspective, and that doesn't mean that like one person being right means another person's necessarily wrong. Also, like it's also really interesting to like see, is there some small concession that can be made that can help this person see why I disagree with them. Like, okay, yeah, like recently talking to a friend, like realizing that like killing bugs does seem kind of harsh. And also, my house has been overrun with them, so it's sort of like it isn't my desire to just like go out and kill, but I also need a safe, clean home that isn't overrun with bugs. So like, yeah, like if someone's just like, oh my gosh, that's so harsh, like crushing ants with your bare hands, you're like, this is what I have come to. So just like helping people understand the why. Oh my god, you're seeing my messy room here. Here's one little dude. Let's see if you can see him. He thinks he's hiding, but I see you. I see you. Ah! Oh my god. I'm a savage. I'm a savage. There's nothing for it. So, okay. Any other messages in here? Hidden within the drama of battle and competition are the seeds of true understanding and compassion. The best spiritual warriors always strive for a win-win outcome. Your warrior guide suggests that you embrace the battles at hand, find your strength, and reach for growth. Find the good fight with your adversaries, but pray for divine justice to prevail. And not just your personal version of justice, but like what is really like fairness, and like obviously justice has been really on people's minds right now, and I think it's really important to contemplate and realize we have to do more than pray. We have to like show up for others in a way that is like balancing, and maybe that's where the grace also comes in, and the offering of our heart showing up in a big way. But yeah, it's also okay. It says it's okay to concede when you're wrong, but you know, if you're not wrong, you don't gotta concede. You can like stand firm and be with your own sense of joy, dance in your own sense of beingness. Like it's okay to like be completely misunderstood by the world sometimes, and just like, you know what, I embrace me and I love me, and others still appreciate what I have to offer. Maybe not everybody, but someone out there does, even if they haven't yet fully appreciated me for who I am. Doesn't mean that I am somehow unlovable. Like I can check with my inner source about that, and just like realize that like my value is not about competition. It's not even about how much money or time or like energy I have to give. It's not about what I accomplish. It's not about whether or not I'm a quote unquote success. It's not about my attractiveness. It's not about my intelligence. It's just about my own inner being and uniqueness, which is completely like outside it, like it's like it's not going to show up in all the realms, but it is going to show up with that inner grace coming through. So that's a good thing to remember. I'm reminding myself. Good thing to remember. Hold on to your grace today. I hope you have a wonderful day. Enjoy wherever you are. And this moment is the best moment. Be excellent to each other. Yes, I've just watched Bill and Ted 1, 2, and 3. It's amazing. Really recommend it. If you're bored, that's also something to do. Have a wonderful day. See you next time.